7:46, ShakeOutBC going down today, 10:18 a.m. Elizabeth Bredham from Emergency Management joining us right now. Welcome to you. By the way, 10:18, what is is there significance of the timestamp?
Not a lot of significance, but every year it follows the day. So this year it's on October 18th, so the 10th month on the 18th day. So then you know to do the drill at 10:18.
See what you did there. Okay, so what happens if the big earthquake shakes down and we're at our desk, something like this, you might be at work, what do we do?
Yeah, so no matter where you are, you're going to want to drop to the ground before the shaking drops you.
Okay.
So in this situation, you're going to drop to the ground and you've got a desk nearby, so you're going to want to get under the desk as best you can.
Very graceful right here. And what are we trying to cover if you don't have enough space? I've got legs exposed. We're covering the head first and foremost.
Yeah, get your head, try to cover your head and neck and hold on as best you can.
And holding on to what aspect of the desk? Here we got this big metal.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever's the sturdiest there, so that looks good.
Okay, and then you wait for all the shakes to obviously subside, and
definitely.
Hopefully you're safe. So, Steve, will come over here because we're going to take you behind the scenes. Say we're in the scenario, Elizabeth, where, and traditionally I always hear this too, that if the earthquake happens, get inside a door frame just like this. Is that good, tried and true advice?
That's actually a common misconception. A doorway is not any safer than any other part of a building. And if you're standing in the doorway, you're at risk of the door slamming on you, squishing your fingers, something like that. So if you were standing right here, I'd want you to drop to your hands and knees again and try to crawl on your hands and knees to an interior wall that you could be by, or if you're close enough to a desk or a table, try to crawl under that again.
Okay, come this way. What if we do, we're in an office building, we have stairs to contend with, we're at home with the stairs. How do we handle this situation?
Yeah, so you're not going to want to go up or down the stairs. Again, immediately drop to the ground. In this situation, I'd probably sit on the stair, hold onto this handrail, and protect my head and my neck with my other hand until the shaking stopped.
Situation with glass that we have in this case, how far away do we need to stay away from windows and glass?
Well, no matter what, as soon as the shaking starts, you're still going to want to drop down to the ground, but as soon as you can, try to shimmy away, crawl away from any glass walls or windows.
Okay, so as we get prepared, the emergency kit is also another big part of this. Before we get to the kit and as we make our way back in studio, what if you're in a car? What if you're outside? How do you handle those situations if the big earthquake hits?
So if you're in a car, you're going to want to slow down and come to a complete stop when it's safe, not under any big signage or anything like that, and then turn off the car and put it in park. If you're outside, you want to get to as clear of an area as possible, trying to stay away from the sides of buildings and any large objects ahead, and then if you can, drop, cover, hold on again. And
we obviously want our own emergency kit. What types of items are we putting in this kit?
Yeah, so I've got a kind of basic kit here. So the things you're going to want to make sure you have is a first aid kit, a radio and a flashlight, and batteries for each of those, a whistle, a phone charger, some cash in small bills, very important, some garbage bags, and moist towelettes for personal sanitation, which is something you might not think about, and then non-perishable food for 3 days to up to a week, and a can opener, of course, if you've got canned goods. You're going to want some water, and for water, we recommend 4 liters of water per person per day. So it sounds like a lot of water, but if you think about how much water you could use in an emergency, that's how much you'll need.
Okay.
Also, you should have a desk mask and seasonal footwear or clothing.
Okay. And ShakeOutBC.ca is the website that has a list of all of these resources, but above all, we want to be prepared because how many earthquakes on average happen every year in BC?
There's about 3,000 that happen a year in
3,000?
BC. Yeah. So only about 12 of those are felt. So really, a lot of them are way too small to be felt. But there is a great risk here on the Lower Mainland and in the rest of BC.
All right. We'll use the website as a resource. And obviously 10:18 a.m. Many people participating in the drill. Elizabeth, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. So drop, cover, hold. Watch this coming up next. I feel